Hello, how you guys? Y'all doing good this morning? Let me go ahead and get that screen reaching up. There we are. What's missing? There's chat. There's chat. You're okay? It's Father's Day for anyone who celebrates. Not coffee talk. It's not morning coffee because I don't have coffee and it's not morning. Decided I wanted to make sure I talk to my folks and all that. And that was good. Dad's doing okay. So that's always good to hear. What else is there? I mean, that was pretty much my morning is, finishing up the recording for the arcade for this morning. Thank you for the 55 rats in a row. Captain French Toast. Wasn't expecting a Sunday stream. I stream 7 days a week right now. Or at least that's going to be the plan, is that I start around like 11-ish my time, which is Eastern now. So that would be 10 Central if you're used to that time zone. Happy Dad Day. Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to do something that's like Father's Day tangentially related. All I could think of was to just like play the sound of sports and like pretend to fall asleep on stream. I mean, I don't really have like a lounge chair, but I need like a chair to just be while we like listen to sports. Are you green screening? Yeah, it's a little bit green screened. Father a bunch of children in RimWorld. I mean, we could play RimWorld, but yeah. Let's see. I mean, aside from that, it seems like it's just kind of a day. Did Herman and Abby get me anything? You know what? Herman got me boy cuddles this morning. That's great. Aside from that, no. Mild case of the Rona. Jesus. You know, I was like super hardcore about like masking and all that back when we lived in Texas because it was like a very big town with an international airport and all that. But like now we live in the middle of nowhere. So it's kind of like, I don't know. Abby did bring, she's got this one like wand toy, so it's like a plush thing on a string on a stick. And so like if you leave it out, she'll drag it from wherever it is up or down the stairs to come bring it to you, and it gives her like so much anxiety. Like this thing needs to be like taught a lesson on the regular by Abby, and it's just so much stress for her. I just wanted to say sorry to you and Mike because I've not been watching live lately. Too busy with daily. I mean, yeah, that's like the thing, man. Oh, dude, lurking is totally fine. Like I've always said, I would prefer that people lurk if that's all they can do than to not watch. Yeah, I mean, like that's kind of... Lurkers are very valid, and yeah, VODs exist for exactly that reason. Like, you got to go to work, you got to do this, you got to do that. I'm live when you're not available, whatever. Like, people on After Hours that are just, like, watching after the stream's done, like, y'all are valid, you know? I'm just happy that people, like, actually watch my shit. I have severe depression right now. Yeah, it kind of feels like that's the kind of, like, time of year it is. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I think most people lurk. I lurk in a lot of chats. There's some chats where I have 50k points despite never saying a word. Wild. Starting at Science Org and taking care of my own mental health has been taking up too much of my time. Yeah, I have a lot of lurkers in this chat. VODs are great background noise for work. Exactly. I mean, that's why I became a streamer in the first place, is because like I needed some background work while I did art. Ego Angel, thank you for the 86 months of support. yeah, I mean, like, just the everyday showing up for stream can be difficult for surezies. But yeah, Ego, speaking of, did give me dive kick, so that's another thing that we could stream. I've been playing a whole bunch of Helldivers. Missed Fred doing dwarf. He's gotten addicted to it. I told him to have fun. I don't think he knew what I meant. I forgot I did that. Well, thank you. So I mean, basically, we could play some. Or no, we could play a lot of things. We could play. His fort was suboptimal. Sarcasm. I'd imagine everyone's fort is suboptimal the first time they do it. The fun comes for us all. Yeah, exactly. It seems exactly like the kind of thing that itches his, like, dick balls. Tickles his balls. I forgot, like, scratches his itch. I forgot what the saying is, and now I just am thinking about his big balls, which is weird. Anyway, we've got a few different games. Legends mode is very Fredcore. Yeah. I've never seen a clown in Dwarf Fort. I would love to see how that's going for him, because I know he read what was it, Boat Massacre. You would know that, wouldn't you, Twink Regenerator? Boat Murdered. That was the name of it. Helldivers did something kind of interesting recently where they had a choice between either getting a stratagem upgrade or saving children, like a children's hospital. And so I figured everyone was going to go for the stratagem because, like, explosives are cool. But I guess people don't like mines as much as I do. I think that's kind of a thing as well. I don't know if it was, like, out of the goodness of everyone's hearts that they decided to give up having an upgrade in the game to save fake children, but I fully expected them to not, and then I ended up seeing, like, that they were actually, like, they ended up giving $4,000 to some children's charity as a result of us, like, saving this hospital world. It's like, that's neat. Gameplay wise, it's still, like, kind of glitchy, and they've introduced some more enemies that are basically the same thing as the previous enemies. Like, there's that charger. That's it's got a different variant now, which I could not tell you what the difference is aside from aesthetics. It still goes down if you shoot it in the face with a big gun. So, yeah, but that's been, like, my chill game as of recent. And then, you know, haven't ended up doing, haven't played any Warhammer of recent memory just because I've been, you know, kind of streaming instead of doing that. But found recently that you can attach a Master of Executions to the same unit as Abaddon, which is something you could have done, like, prior to the Codex, but there's, like, actually reasons to do it now. So I'm interested to try a Renegade Raiders with a Master of Executions with the what is it, Mark of the Hound or whatever that gives you the scout move, and then you can scout move Chosen turn 1 with Abaddon, and they give him advance and charge, which helps out his shitty movement, and that Master Execution gives some hit and wound rerolls, which means you're not missing anything from the Legionnaires or the Terminators, and then you just have Abby give out a 4-up invuln, and that sounds pretty good. It's like you can have your cake and eat it too. Yeah, you don't have a 2-up save, but most everyone's got decent AP nowadays. I think there's an argument for doing something very silly with Soul Link and that as well. I don't know what. Yeah. So that's what I was thinking, is like you do the Soul Link thing where you copy someone else's ability, and then you could get an ability from, like, I don't know, Chaos Lord or something. put that on the MOE and then have that attached to Abby's Chaos or Chosen unit. It's like, that's cool. I don't know if that's worth doing, but it's cool. The Deceptor's detachment, I think, is like probably the second best one in the book. I think that the Renegade Raiders one is a really hard one to beat. But the Deceptor's one, like the ability the detachment gives you isn't that great. But still, like it enables you to use the one strat that's actually worth using, which is +3 to charge, which is absolutely fucking wild. Being able to get +3 to every single one of your Warp Talon charges is great. I had an idea and I want your opinion. We need to figure out the formula for the gay bomb chemicals that the CIA tried to create. We need to put it in pies and throw pies at people like clowns to turn them gay. You can forward to play like 90 models if you want. I tried the cultist jail. And let me tell you something. I think that one unit of cultists, like one 10-man unit of cultists that are like strategically placed forward, is as good as the 25-man unit with the, you know, the Dark Commune. And the Dark Commune gives up like a character kill, and it doesn't change anything because, like, what army in this game cannot take out 25 T3 5-up invulns? It's like, it's not really that hard to pull off. And you can't really give it like -1 to hit or anything cool like that. So it's just like, it's alright. I'm thinking you just bring like maybe multiple small units of Legionnaire, like, you know, 3 units of 5 Legionnaire forward deploying, and then maybe like 1 or 2 units of cultists up the field, because like trying to do like the full amount is just a meme. You want to be able to have Vindicators and such like that. You want to be able to have like multiple Raptor or Warp Talon squads that you can get the +3 to charge. But yeah, I think that's a really solid detachment. And then the Terminator Lord, I like it with the Terminator Lord. But a Terminator Lord with the stealth lone op thing. I really want the Dread Talons thing to be good, but all of the timings for the stratagems are wrong. That will happen at like the end of the fight phase, and it's like, well, that really doesn't help us because what, they're battle shocked for like the end of the turn? That does nothing. Like, you can't even trigger your abilities that are like if you're shooting a battle shock unit or whatever. So like, do you have a lawnmower simulator? I bet you such a thing exists. Yeah. Lawn mowing simulator. They're all riding lawnmowers. I kind of associate lawn mowing, like dad lawn mowing, with like, oh, go right up to the edge of the oh, weed whacker. I was hoping for like a push mower rather than like a ride mower, but I'll take that, man. Give me a sec. I think that would be a great stream idea. Dino Safari DLC and Ancient Britain. What is... Hold up. They don't move? Yeah, they just look like statues. They do travel in packs. Okay, we're just getting in the base game because that looks like shit, I'll be real. And I'll be honest with you, this is probably also shit, but I honestly kind of don't care. We're gonna play this because it's dad core. $5 for a dad core stream. Yeah, like, I can't imagine any animal on Earth that wouldn't get freaked out by you, like, putting a weed whacker right up against them. Like, what? And then Count Cannoli was asking about the whatchamacallit. Refunded after 2 hours. I mean, that would be an option. Have you played My Summer Car? I haven't played it in a minute. It's been probably about a month. Offsetting the cost of dad core. Thank you, Spaghetti DePrezi. Thank you for the 44 months of support. Also, I need to look at the Power Wash sim. I know it's Warhammer, but I kind of want to play it. It's like way past the time that like anyone would care, but like, yeah, there it is. Mostly negative reviews. Why is it mostly negative? Also, Rattler, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Warhammer more like war crime for buying this at full price. It's only vehicles. This is the third worst. This is the worst of the 3 paid DLC currently available. It's 5 vehicles, which are already annoying to do. And once again, they take away the triple red nozzle, which ends up making the DLC just feel long, boring, tedious, and repetitive. For something you spend money on, this is not a very good turnout. I didn't enjoy any of this. I love this game, but 5 vehicles for $7.99 is devious work. The worst Power Wash DLC I've played is just 5 boring vehicles in a boring cave with boring dialogue. You can't even use the tri-nozzle. This is the weakest one yet. Vehicles only, really lazy DLC. I mean, like, three and a half hours to clean the Thunderhawk at the end. Yeah, no, it would take you about 3.5 hours to clean the. Yeah. Let's do the lawn mowing thing, and then if there's still time left before my wife gets home, we wash a Land Raider or something. Because yeah, those are not good reviews, and I actually I kind of agree with that. I play the base game first and see how you feel about cleaning the vehicles. I mean, I kind of would like to clean out I don't know, maybe the inside of a Imperial Titan's gun or something. I think that would be cool. Warhammer has a lot of vehicles, but I could also see cleaning out an Administratum base or something, you know, just I don't know, give us a room to clean. I mean, it's gonna be dark. I don't know why they're why is this dark edgy thing dark? Why are there edges? I don't understand. All right, let's play some lawn mowing simulator. What a world. What a fucking world. It sounds more like Viscera cleanup detail material. I mean, they have just you know, maybe some oil dripping down. You gotta clean it up and maybe use an incense burner to appease the whatever. All right, we're doing lawn mowing sim. Power Wash and Nid Hive. I mean, that is Viscera cleanup. Why is International Day of Latex trending? Why is my hometown trending? Why do they have the same number of posts? I'm not gonna click on that. I don't want to know about these things. Okay, people on After Hours letting you know I'm gonna flick the switch. All right, 3, 2, 1, boop.